Hello, thanks for joining us on Bourbon Taste Offs. This is episode number 67, and if you're keeping track, it's season 2, episode 2.
Nice.
We just had a bachelor party, which was a lot of fun.
It was.
It was nice to have people come in, and Becca, you're here. You've been a while. You've gone a little bit. Obviously, for our season finale, we were on the boat. That was a lot of fun.
That was a great time.
Yes.
I'm one of your hosts. I'm Todd.
I'm Becca.
And I'm Adam.
Very good. And we're going to do a Penelope.
Nice. They've had a lot of really good stuff coming out lately. A lot of variety.
They have. I know ever since it was hard to find like the marshmallow toasted, I've always wanted to have that on an episode and kind of taste that off against different things. So.
Yeah, and we've had stuff like their estate series stuff on episodes before, and we've drank them a lot, and we've had their 4-grain on before, and stuff like that. For
the estate, you had brought it on as a 4-grain with 1% wheat.
Hey, it still counts. You know me, always pushing that borderline of what is and isn't.
You are.
Yeah, so their toasteds are really great, and I've had some of the toasted picks, the marshmallow toasted picks, and I've actually killed bottles at one of my favorite bars of the Rio last year, which was the Honey Amberana cask finish.
Yeah.
Now, you guys have both had the Rio and the Havana.
Yes.
Which one do you prefer?
I would, personally, I like the Rio a little bit better. The Havana is very sweet. It's very dessert-esque, like if you're winding down or if you're not a really big, bold, bourbon-y kind of in your face kind of person and you just want something to like sip on and relax and have a conversation with, it's good that way. Because it is super sweet, and that sometimes is off-putting. You can't really have it by itself, like a bunch of it, right? But it is good like as a pour after dinner, just as a wind down kind of thing, and it's a lower proof too, so
The Havana completely covers the bourbon, the juice. It's too much. It's a maple cask, right?
Yeah.
Like you put it in a maple barrel finish.
Is it rum and maple?
I can't even remember, but it was just too much for me.
Well,
it's
we'll show
not
it
terrible.
yeah, it'll be right here.
But I didn't love it.
Right.
Yeah.
So definitely the Rio for you.
Yeah, I had higher expectations for the Havana.
Yeah.
It's a really pretty bottle.
Yeah,
it's like pink and purple.
Yeah. Almost neon.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, we're going to show you right now what these Penelope bottles are, and here they are. The bottle lineup in this episode is, in glass 1 is the Penelope Wheated Straight Bourbon Whiskey at 95 proof. And in glass 2 is the Penelope Straight Rye Whiskey Toasted. It is a char level 1 with a heavy toast and is 100 proof. And in glass 3 is the Penelope Creme Brulee Architect Series. It's a straight bourbon whiskey finished with French oak staves, and it's 110 proof. In glass 4 is the Penelope Straight Bourbon Whiskey Marshmallow Toast with a char level of 5 with a heavy toast and is 110 proof. So we're back and we're going to roll. Becca, like I said, it's been a while since you've been on, so we'll have you roll the 4-sided or the 3-sided. 1.
Perfect. So 1 versus
4.
1?
We always said with the 3-sided dice, it's 1, 2, or 3 against 4.
Yep.
Okay.
1 versus 4.
So there we go.
Perfect.
We like to make it
Difficult.
confusing.
The most amount of math we can throw in an episode, the better it is.
So right now, all I know is that they are Penelopes.
They are
I don't know
Penelopes.
which ones they are, so that's fun. We'll
It should
figure
be.
it out. It's a half blind.
Yes. And before we start talking about it, we'll go ahead and give a cheers.
Eyeballs.
Cheers. So color-wise, like colors they're pretty similar-ish, but like number 1 is more yellow straw, like almost like a yellow wheat, like a golden wheat color, and number 4 has got a little bit more of that orangey.
It's a little more ambery on the 4.
Yeah, I would totally agree with that.
Very goldenrod.
Goldenrod, nice. Nose on it on number 1's pretty good.
It is. This is my first of the day. I didn't even warm up with anything. So
Which is good. I don't think most of the Penelopes aren't really super proofy.
Right. It is definitely in proof negative.
Well, and then who was
Don't
telling
they
us
try to
that?
stay around like the 90s?
I think they do.
94?
Yeah.
The Dancing Goat, right? When we were talking to those guys, they were saying like the best time to try it is breakfast before you've had coffee or lunch or breakfast or anything. So.
Yeah, Fred Swanson, the brand ambassador, he was talking about, going and tasting some barrel picks, and his wife giving him a hard time for not brushing his teeth. He's like, I got to go to work like this. This is how you got to do it.
I'm getting a little bit of light oak and maybe it's a slight bit of char on the nose.
Yeah, I'm getting...
Mildly floral.
I was just going to say floral. Yep. Definitely. I'm enjoying it, though.
Yeah, it's got a really nice mouthfeel. Kind of coats really nicely. It's like a lighter feel on your palate. It's not a big, heavy.
I'm surprised at the finish because it does last, even though it's a really light finish. It sits for a little bit.
Yeah. And Adam, you mentioning how it's sitting, we do have to kind of say what the current conditions are here.
Because we brought that up last episode.
We did, where it really kind of matters what the day is.
Yeah.
Right now we're sitting on the last weekend of July in 2025.
And we're just under 80 degrees. It's really humid.
Yep.
Kind of overcast. The sun pokes out when it feels like it.
No, it's mostly pretty gray and
Yeah.
gloomy. We had some rain, drizzling earlier.
Yeah, we did.
I think there's a chance of more, but yeah, it's a gloomy day.
It is.
High humidity.
And this brings a little bit more of a cheer.
There's a brightness
a little
to
bright
this.
Brightness, yeah.
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 Interesting. I wonder which one that is.
I know. I think I got a light pour on number 1. Otherwise, I've been already drinking quite a bit.
I kept going back to it too because
Okay.
it is pleasant and it's not super overpowering flavor wise, but there all these little notes come, a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
It might be a citrus in there.
Okay. Yeah.
But there's also that
The floral.
almond, or I don't even know what nut it is.
Yeah.
But there's a light toasty nutness to it.
I'm getting more of that floral on 4 than I was getting on that one.
Really? See,
Yeah.
I haven't switched to 4 yet. I'll go there now.
Sure.
The proof is higher on this one on the nose. There's more ethanol on the nose.
Okay. Definitely noses like it's fuller bodied.
Ooh, wine terms. I like it.
Yeah. Use them when you can.
Oh, there's like a pistachio in this one.
Oh,
There's a weird creaminess with that oak.
Is it pistachio? Yeah. Yeah.
macadamia.
Try it again. Let me know if I'm...
What's that brown cookie where it's
Molasses cookies.
maybe like that, but pumpernickel maybe? Is that a cookie?
Pumpernickel's a bread, but it is a dark rye bread.
What's that?
Snickerdoodle.
That's what I'm thinking of.
That's a high sugar,
Okay.
brown sugar molasses seed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is anybody getting that off of this at all?
A snickerdoodle.
Well, it's getting a little bit of that cinnamon kind of action going onto it, and it's got a little bit of like that, almost like a baking spice kind of action happening off of it.
I like the snickerdoodle though. Now that you've verbalized it.
Yeah.
You know.
But I like the baking spice
Yeah.
comment too, because
But that would be
in a way
the
it's almost
snickerdoodle cookie,
in the
isn't
script.
it?
Yeah.
Cinnamon sugar?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of spice, a little bit of oak on the flavor profile, and then it does sit for a while and kind of dissipates out. Without all, it kind of takes any of those harsh notes off. It sits on your palate and it just kind of finishes sweet, but not like it's a super finished sweet. Like just like that's the grain doing its thing sweet.
Yeah, but the burn is like warm.
It's
warm.
warm.
Not hot.
It's a nice.
warm
It's a
burn.
nice hug.
I would agree. And I really don't want to rush going back to it because it does linger on the finish.
Yeah.
And it's nice, and you don't want to rush it. Like it's like just let it be its thing, let it kind of sit.
Would you almost say it's a little like almost a little custardy
I think
As
that's
far
why I
as,
was
like, a
getting
mouthfeel?
pistachio.
on the mouthfeel?
Yeah, I can
like
I can
in
see
the end
that.
where it's just chilling on your palate and it's like
Yeah, I can. It just sits there.
Going back to the weather thing, when we first started with 1, I'm like, oh, okay, like it is summer. This is nice. I'm really enjoying it. But now that we've gotten to 4, I'm like, ooh, this is kind of like making this weather a little less dreary. It's a little nice and cozy now, you know?
We are in an air-conditioned house.
I know.
thank goodness.
I know.
Yeah, even just for the DHU factor.
Right.
It's just like make me not stick to stuff.
Yes.
Overall, I'm picking 4. It is more complex, flavor-wise, the finish-wise, everything. It's nice lingering. It's warm. It's cozy. Lots of good notes. For number 1, like I got all these notes on the nose, and then when I went to taste it, it was just a nice, light, bright whiskey. It didn't really do much for me, so I'm picking 4.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go with number 1. Actually, I like a lot of stuff going on with number 4. But as I'm looking at kind of my notes and going through everything, I found more things that popped a little bit. Number 1, they're both very, very good. Number 1 almost seems like it might be a little bit more weedy,
Sure.
which is like sometimes that's maybe where I'm getting that that like coating smooth mouthfeel on it a little bit. So, but I'm gonna go with number 1.
Very good. I am obviously a tiebreaker then. We've got a house divided. Husband and wife. Same house. With this tasting, I am going to go with 4 because I can see myself sitting down with a cigar with this, and really enjoying that long, lingering finish, not having to keep drinking from it, but it's still there to complement the cigar smoke and everything.
Yeah.
And it's not that big of a difference right now of preference where it's like, I know there's more situations that 4 would come in that is going to be better for me than 1.
Fair.
Because I do agree that it's kind of lighter, and I do agree also that it's kind of wheated. So, and which is not a big deal. I really like wheated. I think the last episode, our 100% wheat bottle won.
Yeah.
So it's definitely not because of the grains. But I'm going to pick 4. So
Nice.
here's the 4.
Hey.
All right, so we're going to go on to 2 and 3.
Yeah.
And is there a color difference between those by chance?
These are a lot closer than the last 2. Number 2 is almost a little reddy,
Yeah.
but I'm colorblind, so.
No, you're right.
No, yeah.
They're similar in color, but there's a little more of a red tone.
Yeah.
Number 2. A tinge of red.
Tinge.
Yeah. But they're all darker than 1 was.
Yes.
I need to learn more about the tongue because there's different parts
Yeah.
of the tongue that get different things, and I'll feel things on like the middle, and I'll feel things on the sides, and I'm like, what does that mean? This one I'm getting it way on the side of the tongue.
I think that's bitter.
Is it?
I think the tip of your tongue is sweetness. I think the sides are bitter. And as far as on the top of your tongue,
Yeah, you'll have to post that. So
there we go. Good idea.
Dupe. The
once you taste it, let me know.
I'm almost getting a little bit of like a bug spray off the nose, which is kind of interesting. I've never had that off of Penelope before.
But in all reality, there's this like peychaudesy medicinal taste to it to me.
Kind
Have you
of.
tasted it yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It tastes almost herbal.
Is that what it is? It's an herbally bitter.
Yeah, like you said, like very like peychaud's or ango, like just
Yeah.
like bitters.
Yeah.
With the herbs.
Well, that would work with the tongue then.
Yeah.
If I'm accurate
If you're
with
correct. Yeah.
that being bitter.
At least you have a guess. I wasn't sure at all. I'm like, I need to learn things.
It's sweet, right? But I don't think
Yeah.
it's like a wine finish. But it might be like an Armagnac or something along those kind of vibes.
That does kind of seem to be kind of what's going on. I didn't take a real close look at the bottles, so I don't know, and I'm trying not to figure
is
it
like-
out. However, it's like, what am I really getting off of it?
I'm getting almost like that black walnutty husk where it's like
Yeah,
Berry
that's really
kinda-
good right there.
Yeah, definitely perfuming on the nose.
yeah.
Which is hard to match the nose with the taste.
Yeah.
Where it's like, if you are talking about like walnut husk,
Yeah.
and then comparing it with a nose of like a perfumey
Yeah.
thing, it's like they clash,
They do, but they're here.
right?
You know?
Right.
It's like, It's like the Grateful Dead and Judas Priest at the same concert. You're like, yeah, they're not the same, but they're both here today.
Right. You know what though? I can see like every sip I'm taking, it's getting better and better.
I was
and
going to
better.
say, I'm liking
Is
it
that-
more the
is-
more I go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that one of those like you're just getting more accustomed to that flavor
I think
palette?
so.
Like, you get that first chunk of like Gargonzola, you're like, oof. But then after you're halfway through eating a bunch of stuff, you're like, oh, this is really good.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I don't hate it.
Yeah, no.
I think that's what's going on too.
Yeah.
Because so that I better pause and go back to it a little later because.
See, now that we've been sipping on it too, I'm getting almost like a little bit of that like dark chocolate.
Right, we've had issues before when they've had like chocolate malt and stuff. Some people were saying they
Yeah.
thought that the chocolate was peaty,
Right.
but me having some knowledge about what the bottles
Right.
were, I was looking for the chocolate, so it stood out to me.
Yeah.
However, obviously someone mixed up chocolate with peat, which is very different. However,
Right.
when you don't know what you're tasting,
And
you're searching for
Right.
words to define it.
And I wonder too if some of that is because like you're getting that like the smoke flavor and that dark kind of chocolatey kind of flavor are sort of similar when it first gets to your palate.
I would agree.
And maybe that's why also as we're sipping it more, it's like knocking itself down a little bit. I don't know. It's good, but it's weird.
It is weird. It's different. It's unique.
I'm curious to find out what it is.
I am too. Mm-hmm. I'm just glad that it's getting better as I'm tasting it because I agree. Like your first reaction was a face. Apparently, I didn't see it.
Yeah, you'll see it.
It wasn't a pleasant face.
She's very expressionate with her face.
Okay.
Too expressionate. That's why I started getting wrinkles at like 28 years old.
But yeah, it does like my mouth is kind of like really something, almost tingly a little bit. And I don't think it's like necessarily. I don't think it's a proof thing because it feels proof neutral, negative.
I would think neutral myself.
Number 3, man.
I'm getting like an actual like smell of toast, like a bready.
Oh, like literally like bread that's been in the toaster.
like toaster bread.
I think you're onto it right there. Sweetness,
Yeah.
right? Isn't it just sugar?
It seems like it dissipates quickly.
It does. Yeah.
Like it's like hello, goodbye.
But it's so weird. You get that like toasted nose, and then you taste it, and it's like a wash of just a lot.
Yes.
Where it's like, normally you think of toast as being a subtle thing.
Yes.
Which it is when it's on the nose.
Right.
But then you taste it. It's
Yeah.
like, wow.
It is sweet, but it's not like a candy sweet. It's not like a berry sweet. It's just sweet.
Yeah.
Almost like a sweet tea.
I agree, but I don't know. It's so much sugar almost. Where how can it not be a candy sweet? But you're right. It's not.
Right.
It's just throwing my mind into all sorts of confusion. I'm not opposed to it. I like it.
No.
It's pretty tasty.
It's
However,
again when they're doing all these different finishes at Penelope, they're making unique whiskeys that kind of stand out and kind of are their own thing. Because each one of these are all their own planet.
for sure. It reminds me of like the Maker's Mark when they have like the different like the staves.
Yeah.
Where you have like 5 different stave options, and then you can put like they said it's 1,001 different combinations or something like that.
Oh boy.
Because you have like they put 10 staves in.
Yeah.
But they get to pick out of 5 stave levels, so they can like put all 10 of this stave in,
Yep.
or they can put 2 of this, 5 of this, 2 of this,
And those are like the barrel picks for them.
yes.
But they had some too from makers. Like they had like the Fireside and a couple other ones.
Did you get one of the wine cask ones? Because I don't know.
for Penelope,
Do they have a wine cask one?
I thought they did.
they just recently I think came out with a Tokaji cask, which I do not have yet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's from their Cooperage series.
Okay.
So it's like in the same vein with the
Rio
Havana.
Yep.
and that one. It's a light blue label, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wasn't the Valencia in there too?
And the
That orangey
Valencia.
one?
Yep.
I don't know what's here today. So
Right.
I'm like,
Right.
I just know the bottles look like this.
They do all look the same.
They look like bottles.
They have wine-shaped bottles.
Yes, very much.
I'm ready to pick.
Yeah.
Me too.
All right.
Okay, I can go first. I'm gonna go with number 2. It's super weird and funky, and I think like the more you're sipping it, the more it's kind of doing a thing. I feel like it's not super proofy, but I keep going back to it to try to find more stuff in it, but in a bad good way. I don't know. So I'm gonna go with number 2.
No, I think you're completely right, and I'm going to jump in only because I'm going with 3, so that there's a tiebreaker. However, I agree with you with 2. It is fun. You do have to give it time, and you'll keep finding new things out about it as you go. Like this isn't a long enough of a format for us to really get a hold of what 2 is all about. And it'd be nice to have that time with it. We just don't. I went with 3 because I thought the nose definitely didn't match the taste. However, when you do get that taste, it's like, whoa, it's a wash of just sweetness. And it's fun also. Like I know you were saying, like 2 is fun to find out what that is. I think 3 is also.
Yeah.
So it's like 2 fun, examples here. And I just picked the other one.
Perfect.
To make it more
House
interesting.
divided
Yeah.
among buddies. I am going with 2. I'm intrigued by it. It's wild. It's weird. I'd want to pull it out with some friends to have them make the same face I did. And be like, no, like try it again. And they're like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going with 2.
Okay.
Sweet. So here's the 2. All right, we're back, and we're going to show what the first one kicked out was, and that was bottle 1. And that was the Penelope wheat.
Nice.
And we did feel that it was lighter in color, which
Yeah.
the wheat one typically would be. It's also only 93 proof, which is 13 proof higher than the lowest you can get. It is a straight bourbon whiskey, so
Yeah.
it is still
No
over
finish.
51% corn. It's a 4 grain.
Just a higher percentage of wheat.
That one's slightly more recent-ish.
It
It's
is,
only
yeah.
been around for like a year-ish.
Yeah, when it first came out, people were grabbing it because they haven't seen it before,
Yeah.
and so because it is so new. But now you can get it pretty much anywhere. It's just
Yeah.
sitting on a shelf. It's good. I like
like
the
it.
label. It's got like the grain, like the wheat
Yeah.
grains on it, where typically the Penelope bottles have flowers.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
That is cool.
So it was good. I'm gonna taste it again, see if I get any of that wheat.
Yeah, it makes sense that it's the wheat as soon as you told me. I'm looking
Yeah.
back at my notes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I said that.
you did say it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we will say that Adam did say it was a wheated.
Thank you, Todd. I like the appreciation and the acknowledgement.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You don't have to do it to yourself. I'll
Thank
give you
you.
that.
Thank you.
Your own. Slap your back. All right.
Fun.
That is fun. We're now going to go to the next one that was voted out, and that was,
Number
I
3.
liked this one, but,
Ooh, Architect.
okay, so that is the creme brulee.
No way.
So it was very sweet, and it was 110 proof, so it was plus proof.
Wow.
We weren't getting the proof off of that. This says it's a straight bourbon whiskey finished with French oak staves. This isn't the
That's
one
why
that you
it's a
said it
French
was
oak.
finished, did you?
I can't remember.
Okay. There was one that you said
Yeah. There's one that I did say that I felt like was finished.
finish. Maybe
Yeah,
it
when we were
was-
talking about the sweetness on it.
Was it this one or was it
No,
2?
it's 2.
Okay.
Because it's in my notes.
So that's interesting. That really is sweet.
Yes.
I liked it.
Yeah.
One of my favorite desserts though is creme brulee, but I didn't get like a creme brulee like
No, but we got sugar and creme brulee.
We did
is
say-
essentially custard with burnt sugar.
toasted sugar is
Yeah.
really a
Yeah.
creme brulee. We
That's
did get
exactly-
toast on
you
the
got
nose.
toast
And I did say
and
vanilla.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You basically called it.
No.
Pat yourself on the back again.
Nope.
He's like,
I didn't.
I didn't basically get it.
No.
Yeah,
You didn't.
no, it's cool. I haven't seen this one in the store, so when
No.
I know I saw you grabbed it, I was like, oh, stellar, because
Yeah.
yeah,
No, because the architect is a thing, but this is the architect creme brulee, like specifically.
Yeah, and that's a good point. I don't know like what architect means. Like I know they have like a toasted series. They have an estate series. They've got the architect, which I'm assuming would be a series since now they have this.
yeah. And on the back of it, it says a blueprint for future precision blending, the next evolution of this series of private builds. So they're using French oak, different mash bills, and doing stuff, and they're using. I think that's why they're called architect, because they're trying to be like the blueprint for future.
You know, trying this.
precision
Oh.
blending.
Okay.
Trying
they're
number-
using it says they're using their state-of-the-art oak scan process to truly find memorable flavor profiles in the wood.
Wow. Wow.
After all, the best architecture leaves no room for error. It's 4 years old.
I have never heard of a company actually scanning the wood
Yeah,
to find like more pockets of maybe sap to,
right.
to toast.
Right. Ooh, this one has wider rings.
Wow,
and this
that's
one doesn't.
incredible.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Hold on. What are we ready for? Is it time for
Dad jokes. It is. So I was perusing the internet as I often do when I have downtime, and I found one. And I was like, "Ooh, this guy has to get saved for the episode." So I got this one. So, are you ready, Todd?
I hope so.
Okay. In Jamaica, a slice of apple pie costs $3.50. In the Bahamas, a slice of pie costs $5.50. These are the pie rates of the Caribbean.
I like it. I'm so glad I got it too. Sometimes I get nervous, when people say, "I got a joke for you."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Please don't make me look stupid."
Yeah. You're like, yeah, that's a great
Right?
joke.
Yeah.
glad you got it.
I'm glad too. The dad joke I have says a police officer pulls over a car to the side of the road. The officer asks the driver, "How long have you been driving without a taillight?" The man hollers, "Oh no," and jumps out of the car to inspect it. "Wait until my family finds out about this." "And where's your family?" the officer asks. The man says, "They were in the trailer that was hitched up to the back of the car." Whoops.
Oopsie doodle. Yeah, you would this technically be a mom joke that I was asking about last episode?
Well, John said we don't do mom jokes anymore. So, she's a mom. However, these are dad jokes.
Right.
So, she can read from the book. It's not like no women allowed.
I had no warning on what to look for.
You don't look. You just open and read.
You just pick
That's
one.
why they're so dad jokey.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why we're at the mercy. We don't. If we could pick the best ones.
Yeah.
What's green, smells like vinegar, and plays football? The Green Bay Pickles.
Wow, you're right. It does sound different from a woman.
That's a terrible joke. Especially being in Wisconsin, people like their Packers.
All right.
Doing 4 then 2 or 2 then 4?
4 than 2.
4 then 2.
Yeah. I want you guys to think of a note when you taste 4. Think of like when you add liquid smoke to something.
That's what I got when I first smelled this originally, which was so weird because
To me, it was on
I
the
got
taste,
smoked almonds.
Like I'm tasting
no, like
liquid smoke.
That Blue Diamond.
I can
smoked
see that.
almond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's weird. It's like liquid smoke without the jerky.
Right.
Yeah.
You're not
We've
wrong,
put
though.
liquid smoke into things before, like
Yeah.
chili, I think sometimes,
Yeah.
every once in a while.
Just to give it a little extra.
Right. That's interesting.
Yeah, that was my initial from this one was
That is a good additional taste note. The nose on 2 is still standing out uniquely.
well, I went 4 to 2, but now I got to go back to 4 to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're thingsing for sure.
Yep. And another thing that's thingsing is we're going to do a shout out to Tristan.
Hey.
Here's to
Hey.
Tristan. Thank you so much. He hasn't actually made a comment. However, if you look at our Glencairn glasses, which I'll show you right here, he actually does take our logo and put them on Glencairns for us.
Yeah, and they look great.
And they really do look great. So thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you, Tristan, so much. We really appreciate it. I will pay you eventually. That's fun.
I'll start this time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with number 4. I liked number 4. Yeah, which is surprising because I was so intrigued and just completely enamored by number 2. But
That's fair.
putting them back to back, I enjoy number 4. Like I said, I'm still getting that nice oak, those baking spices. You brought up the liquid smoke, which, like I said, I was too scared to say it, but I got like those Blue Diamond smoked diamonds out of it early on, first time. But yeah, I like number 4.
I'm going to go with number 2. I think it's weird and it's funky, and anytime, almost like when people do a barrel pick on something, like, do you have the train of thought of, do I stick with, like, what is that line, or do you try to find something unique and different in that line? And I think number 2 is a little bit more unique and different than number 4.
That's awesome because I think they're both very unique and different. Like, I think you could say the same thing to number 4 because I know what's left. There's going to be a toasted rye and there's going to be a marshmallow. So it's like,
Wow.
That's what I said.
okay, so I'm thinking,
That's funny.
yeah. So I think they're both very unique and I'm enjoying them both. 2 I would have with a cigar more than I would with 4. I think 4 is something, though, that I could name a lot more scenarios that I would want that over any of the other ones. And so my pick is going to be 4.
Nice.
And so here's to 4. All right, we're back, and we're going to show what the runner-up was. It was 2, and this one was kind of a favorite between... Adam picked it twice.
Yeah, I did.
So he's digging this thing. If I were to pick, I'm thinking maybe a toasted rye.
Yeah, I would. My guess would
I
be
think
that
we all
as
kind
well.
of thought that when we kind of talked about it. It is a straight rye whiskey toasted,
There it is.
and it's a Char 1.
Ooh.
So it's almost like a toasted char.
It's almost like a toasted.
But then it says heavy toast. So it's like, that's interesting.
So light char, but deep toast.
Sure. Which deep toast means it's this very slow warming process, which allows it to kind of penetrate the wood and just really get toasted.
Yeah.
And then the char is like just straight up flame, but not for very long. Because
What would that be?
the flame level goes from 1 to 5 typically, and 1 is just 10 to 12 seconds, I believe.
Yeah, it just got to be just the tips of that barrel.
Yep.
What?
So Penelope Toasted series explores the depths of complexity, different char and toast levels that they have on our flavor profile. After full maturation, we finish our straight rye whiskey in a new, freshly toasted barrel. This one's 5 years old.
All right, so the winner of this episode, of this Penelope episode, it's a marshmallow toast, straight bourbon whiskey. It's toasted, also has a heavy toast.
And a heavy char.
It's a 3 char. So this one was very sought after, I think, because of it saying marshmallow toast on it. You know, marshmallows are typically toasted on a fire, which is smoky. So that's why, we were getting some of that smoke. We were getting that sweetness. Marshmallows are, very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And I really enjoyed that. So
I'm not surprised I picked that because I know I love Penelope's marshmallow toast.
I know.
Yeah.
So much that every time Adam would find it, I'm like, grab another, put it in the basement.
And we're out.
And I've drank them all. We've gone through.
Oh, really? I remember you guys having backups on
Maybe
backup.
4.
Yeah, no, we have this much left in one bottle. That's it.
It's only special occasion now.
No, just Tuesday.
Okay. That was a fun episode. That was a lot of fun tasting some Penelopes. I've been holding on to that creme brulee for a while because I like to taste new tastings with people and actually get it on a recording and find out what we truly think about it. And we just did. Well, this was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you next episode.
Thank you.
You'll figure it out. We'll watch.
Great mom joke.
That was good.
And it says left or right on it too.
No, but it was spun inside itself, and I was trying to.
Yours is left on the.
Yeah,
right.
You're also backwards on your head.
See, read the side here. Yay!
Yay!
Put a helmet on my head.
Yeah. She needs the green dot.
I was gonna say you took it off before you got here, didn't you?
Yep.
And just a reminder, you can listen to our content on Apple Podcasts, Podbean app, Spotify, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio. And you can watch our content at YouTube and Rumble.